What is up, you guys? It's officially the start of My Hero Ultra Rumble Season 4. And what we're going to be going over today is what they nerfed, buffed, and patched in the game. And what we also going to be discussing is what they haven't patched in the game. It's quite a few things. It's still like quite a few errors and glitches on here that I think they should patch and nerf. I think they should patch. I don't know why I said nerf. But what I think they should patch in the game, like, it's some main things that people aren't complaining about. And I'm really surprised because it's been since season 1. It's been since season 1, and they haven't patched or nerfed these things. I mean, they haven't patched these things in the game. I don't know why I keep saying nerf, but they haven't patched these things in the game yet. And you see, one of them is with the guy I'm beating down right now. So, y'all, we ain't gonna dilly-dally too much. We're gonna get right into it. Let's go. Alright, y'all, we starting off with system and improvements. I'm just gonna be summarizing everything up, y'all. I'm not gonna be talking about it too much and reading everything word by word. I'm just gonna be summing everything up. So basically, the first change that they made was when you rank up now, you get prizes for when you rank up now. And I love that. Great idea. I love it. I love it. Genius idea. Whoever created that needs a promotion ASAP. Okay, and then the next important thing on here is the assists, how they're doing assists now, guys. So basically, it was when you went down, you were able to hurt the down opponent, and you got the assist for that. You got assist for that. You got assist points for that. So now they changed it to where only if they're up and you help do damage while they're up, you only get a points for that. Now you don't get points for them going down and being down and stuff like that. You only get points for when they're up if you do damage while they're on their feet. And which is a very ingenious idea. They definitely they definitely cooked with that one too. They was in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying, brought all the ingredients and everything. They definitely cooked with that one too. I like that too. Okay, then the next thing is but it's an exception for Aizawa. When you erase your cork, when you use the cork eraser and you're erasing somebody's cork, and if your characters deal damage while you're erasing the cork, then you also get the assist for that. But otherwise, when they're down, you don't get no assist for that, which is very genius idea. I like what they're doing. They're cooking. They're trying to make the game as best as they can, and I love it. My Hero, keep it going, man, for real. Cause I got a lot of gripes with this game. I got a lot of gripes with this game, but I like this, man, for real. Y'all improving, bro, for real. Alright, y'all, still working on system and improvements here. So what we got here, y'all, is I'm just summing up the important parts, the most important parts, y'all. Y'all can read the whole thing if y'all want to. It's right up there, but I'm just summing up the most important parts. So basically, when you use twice and use the special action, y'all know that's when they clone. You get somebody down and you clone them. So it didn't contribute to your damage. Like when they did that, when the clone dealt damage, it didn't contribute to your overall damage up top. So you see where it says like 68 for me. That's my damage done. So basically now it contributes to your damage now. Like when they help you out, it contributes to your damage now. And that's all for system and improvements. Alright, y'all, so now we're on the bugs and fixes, and there was a lot of things. I'm glad they did this because there was a lot of things that they needed to change, bro. A lot of things. I'm not even sure that they got to everything I was playing earlier, and it's still like some bugs that they need to fix up. But with it, what happens is, like, when they fix something else, like, there's a new bug that shows up. But anyways, we're gonna get straight into this. I'm gonna tell y'all what's going on. So basically, emblem changes. So when it popped up before, you used to have your emblem, and you were used to able to put your achievements on your emblem so that everybody can see them. Like when you got to 10 KOs, when you got to 7k damage, you can put that, or 6k damage, when you could put that in your emblem and display it for everybody to see. But it was like glitched to where everybody couldn't see it. So now they fixed it to where now you can see it and people can see your achievements now. Okay, the second thing is the cork set. It was a lot of glitches with like the cork change of skill set. That was like something that was new last season, so it was a lot of things that was buggy with that. So the first thing is when it displays on the mini map, like sometimes it would show up like if you pick Deku, because Deku was the only one with a cork change last season. If you pick Deku, then it would show Assault Deku on your mini map instead of showing the Strike Deku when you change to the Strike Deku. So like basically they changed it to where now it shows up as Strike Deku on the mini map and you know who you're playing with. Okay, and then the second thing is the request. When you request to your cork skill sets. So now when you change it, like when you went to Strike Deku, you weren't able to like request Strike skill sets. Now you're able to request them now. So that's just a slight change, 2 slight changes, nothing too major, nothing too big. And now, okay, here's a major one that I think was a pretty major one that was pretty affected the game pretty decently. Like not nothing, it wasn't nothing like a bunch of boxes, but it was a few of them. So basically, like when you went up to some boxes in the map, they would be like glitched in the ground, or like I don't know, bro. Like you wouldn't be able to get them. You wouldn't be able to grab them. It was goofy. So basically, you wouldn't be able to grab them, and you would just be sitting there swiping at air for 10 minutes. So basically, they fixed that to where, you know, they're not glitching the ground anymore. They're not glitched, and you can do whatever. Okay, now we still on bugs and fixes right now, y'all, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all gonna love this one. Bakugo users and Bakugo mains and Shigaraki mains about to be eating good right now with this one. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so the first one is, I'm not sure what this means too much, but I'm gonna read it for y'all and y'all interpret what that means. Fix display error where cork set is ejected from roll. The ejected from roll part is the part that confuses me, but y'all make that what y'all want to make that of. Y'all, you know. So, moving on. So, we're going to Katsuki Bakugo. Okay, they fixed this AP shot to where, so basically when you shot through the wall, it wouldn't travel through the wall. So, they fixed it to where all his shots travel through the wall. And I was playing that earlier and I noticed it, but they fixed that to where like all his shots travel through the wall now and it takes damage. Okay, so and then also it like reduced the damage a little bit. Like the damage was reduced when he shot through the wall. So they fixed that to where it does the same amount of damage. And then when Shigaraki throws his decay on the ground, his decay. Sometimes people wouldn't take damage from that. Like they would be able to just walk on it and not take damage from that. They fixed that. So Shigaraki and Bakugo, y'all eating good, bro. Y'all eating good, bro. Y'all can play y'all characters now to the maximum capacity now. Hopefully there's not another glitch. Okay. For Toga, they had one for Toga where basically when she stole like Strike Deku's, because now it's Strike Deku and Shigaraki, because they have the moveset changes. When she went to their moveset changes, it didn't change, it didn't show the moveset, like, or it glitched out and it showed her moveset still. So they changed that to where now it shows her moveset, and now it shows Strike Deku's moveset, and it'll show Assault Shigaraki's moveset. And then last but not least, we have Twice. So Twice, when he clones people, and then, you know, he uses a special action, he clones them, and then they start shooting at people. When they did the guard break, whenever the clone guard broke somebody, it was heard across the map. So they fixed that. Alright, y'all, here's where it get interesting. We on the character nerfs and buffs, aka the character adjustments, man. So here's what we got here. First one, I don't know, some of y'all who use Kirishima and Shoto mains, some of y'all Shoto mains might not be eating, bro. Y'all might feel some kind of way about this. So basically, yeah, first off we got Shoto, and they basically nerfed and buffed his gamma a little bit. So the reload speed is buffed. They rebuffed the reload speed, so it comes back quicker when you use it. Like, it comes back quicker. But they decreased the frozen time, so when you freeze them, you can't sit there and laser them with the fire as long. I don't know how effective it is yet. I still gotta play it. I haven't played this. This is my first video of the season. I've only played like 2 games this season yet. Since the season started, I need to get this video as soon as possible, so I don't know. I gotta play it in game and see how it is, y'all. Next, we got Deki on the list. This man definitely needed a nerf. He definitely needed a nerf. And so what they did was they increased the duration in his the numbness you get in his alpha, though. They increased his alpha, so when you run into his alpha fence, you're stunned longer, basically. But when you get to his gamma, which is what they needed, the part they needed a nerf, you're stunned. You're stunned for a shorter amount of time. You're not stunned as long. Which I know Kaminari mains is gonna be feeling some kind of way about that. I don't know why I was wanting to say Kirishima, but I know Kaminari mains is feeling some kind of way about that right now, man. I know they somewhere punching air right now. Now next we got Kirishima. They didn't really do nothing to his damage or nothing like that. They kept that, in which I don't know if I like this or I don't like this. I don't think his hardening was that big of a deal. It wasn't that annoying, but what they did was they took away his when he's hardened, if he takes damage from when he's hardened, the hardening automatically goes away, and he could take, it automatically goes away once he takes a significant amount of damage. I don't know if it's a certain amount of damage or if it's just the first time, or if you get touched or it's the first time you get touched. I don't know. I'm not sure. It doesn't specify that, but I don't know if I like that or hate that. Me as a person who uses Kirishima a lot, well, as much as I can, because he's the only character I don't got unlocked, sadly. But a man who uses Kirishima as much as I can, personally, I don't like that. Me personally. But, you know. Okay, we got a few more characters here on the nerfs and buffs. So Momo got one. So basically, it's mainly just, you know what I'm saying, sister to her lucky bag. So now you didn't used to be able to use it at the beginning of the game. Now you can use it at the beginning of the game. That's so nice. And then, okay, so you get less team enhancement kits. I'm not gonna lie, you did used to get team, like it'll drop 3 of them at one time when you used it sometimes. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you used to get crazy team enhancement kits. So they nerfed that a little bit. And then they changed the team, like you get more revive cards depending on the situation. You get, I mean, level up cards when you get on, depending on the situation. Oh no, they put revive card. Oh, excuse me, they put revive cards in this. Okay, hold on, they put revive cards in the bag, so now you get more. Now you get revive cards out the bag. Okay, I like that. Now that's actually okay. Revive, she get right. That was a smart move. That was a good move. I ain't gonna lie, they should have. I don't know, they cook it with that one. I'm not gonna lie. So next one we got is Aizawa. He definitely, I think he needed one too, because he's already the hardest man to hit in the game. The second hardest man to hit in the game besides Ida. Now, what he got was when you first hit you with the, ties you up with the rope, you take damage from that now. Like you didn't at first when he first hit you with the rope. When he reels you in, yeah, you didn't take no damage from that, but now you do. So you take damage from that now, but they reduced the shockwave from the kick. When his kick, they reduced the shockwave from that, which I think is perfect, bro. Because after 2 hits of that, 2 hits after that, bro, you're already almost dead, bro. I hated that. And so then this is one I find very interesting. They gave Dabi a nerf and a buff. He definitely needed one too, because, well, from what I know, he's considered one of the lesser characters in the game, which I think is cap, because Dabi is definitely one of the best characters in the game. He's definitely not the easiest one to use though. He's definitely far from one of the easiest ones to use, but he's definitely one of the most funnest. So basically what he got was they changed the name to Untouchable Flame. But now that it's Untouchable Flame, he basically, now when he gets down, he can be revived. He can basically be he revives himself, which I think that is very fire, no pun intended. Alright, so if we're talking about who got disrespected the most, let's talk about your boy Twice. I'm feeling sorry for you Twice mains, man. He did receive some decent buffs though, so I don't know, it might balance it out. But from what I'm reading so far, this man just got highly disrespected. So let's talk about it, yo. So the aerial melee, they reduced the damage for the aerial melee, which is not really like, it's not nothing crazy, you know, it's not nothing major. So then the dagger shot, the Cork A skill, his alpha, the damage was reduced, which I think is a little wild, but you know, it was reduced on that. I don't, you know, it might not be that bad or that noticeable. I'm gonna see when I play him again. So y'all tell me how y'all feeling about this Twice mains. So next we got this is a major one, bro. This is a major disrespect right here to me. They reduced the clone's survivability time. It was already one hit. And so he has less survivability time now. So he lasts even a shorter amount of time, and the time span wasn't even that long to begin with, but he lasts an even shorter amount of time. So y'all tell me how y'all feel about that Twice mains. Tell me how y'all feel about that one. I think that one is a major disrespect. We got another major disrespect right here. So basically, instead of like, it used to up with his levels, like if you get it to level 2, he does level 2 damage. If you get it to level 3, he gets level 3 damage, and so on and so on. So now they switched it to where the level only goes up on 4 and 9. On levels 4 and 9, they only get increased then. That's when his levels go up. His damage goes up. That is another major disrespect if you ask me. But I'm not a Twice main. I do use Twice a decent amount, but I'm not a Twice main. So y'all tell me how y'all feel about that Twice mains. Y'all let me know how you know about that. I think they disrespected y'all. Okay, on to the next one. Changes the cone received follow-up effect upon this attack. So this one says change so that the clone receives the follow-up effect of the opponent's attack. So I think that what I think that means, I'm not too sure, but the aftershock of the opponent's attack, if he hits that, he's dead. I'm not too sure what that means. Y'all can perceive that however y'all want to. It's up on the screen. Y'all can read that there. It's the very bottom one on the quirk skill B. So the next one, they nerfed his Y. I mean, they was really doing damage to your boy. Really doing damage to your boy. Okay, so basically it's oh no, this is a buff. This is a buff. So basically, it's easier to hit people with his Y, which really is kind of I feel like they're trying to make up for the nerfs that they did with him. But that his Y doesn't do it. Kind of like stuns him and stops him from hitting you, but it doesn't really do a lot of damage at all. Like, it doesn't do much damage at all. But I don't know. I guess I have to see it in game. But it tracks people now, so it's easier to hit people with it. So it has a track on it. So basically, it's just easier to hit people with his Y, and it stuns you out of your move. It stuns you out of your move, and it does some damage to you, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. And they didn't up the damage. Okay, so next we got some nerfs and buffs to his special action. So basically, what I like this, because at first you could just use like their alpha ability. First they just used it to where like the person could only use their alpha ability. The character could only use their alpha ability and nothing else. But they changed it to where now they took the alpha ability away, I think. So now he can only use their B. They can only use their B and Y, or they can use all their moves. I'm not sure, but I think, or maybe they still kept the Y. I mean, still kept the A. Skill for A. Change it so that the generated clone of the opponent uses quirk skill A, B. Oh no, you can use all of them. Okay, I ain't see that part. You can use every. Now it's changed to where before he could only use their alpha. When you cloned an opponent on the ground, you could only use their alpha. They only use their alpha to help you out. Now they use all three of the abilities. So I like that. That's a very good buff. I think that's probably why. That's a probably valid reason why they nerfed his alpha and nerfed a few other things on him. So it depends on how efficient, because the bots do be kind of, I don't know, they be kind of sped a little bit, like kind of slow a little bit. But you know, it's definitely gonna be effective. It's definitely gonna be effective. So next, what we got on here is you can have up to 6 clones, and you can have up to 6. You can clone up to 6 people before the next clone gets destroyed. Before the next clone gets destroyed, you can use up to six people. So you can have a whole army of 6. You can have a whole army of 9 people. That sounds pretty good to me. I ain't gonna lie, that sounds pretty good to me. I don't know what the number was before. I'm not too sure what the number was before, but that sounds good. If you ask me, that sounds pretty good. Alright, y'all. Last but not least, we have Mr. Compress and Mount Lady. Now, for Mr. Compress, this is a pretty big buff for him. I'm not gonna lie. People are gonna be using him way more than Froppy now. Basically, now when people are down, you can put them in your pocket, and when you release them, they're up. They're revived again. So that is gonna be broken. I'm not gonna lie. Mr. Compress, especially combinating with these monster trucks that y'all seeing right now on the screen, yeah, he's gonna definitely be a problem. Mr. Compress is for sure gonna be a problem. Okay, and then moving on to Mount Lady, that's all he got for real. Then they changed the name to Magic Restriction. That's what they changed the name to. That's all he got. Now moving on to Mount Lady. Now Mount Lady, this might be major or this might be minor, but it depends on however they nerfed it or buffed it. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. So I'm not sure about this, but what I think it means is they decreased like the stun on her. So you don't get stunned as much no more. Like, she used to be able to just stomp you out, stun you, and just alpha you down, bro. Stomp you, alpha you down. Stomp you, alpha you down. And I think they nerfed that, so that way you get more like into a break. It blows you away now instead of just the stomp just stomping you out. It blows you away now. So I like that change. If it is, I like that change, because that combo was broken. I ain't gonna lie. If you use Mount Lady, that combo was absolutely broken. And I like that change, what they did in here. So I think that's all. Oh no, I almost forgot, y'all. We gotta talk about the things that they haven't changed yet. 2 major things. And they might have did it in silence and we just don't know about it. They just didn't put it on here. I'm not sure. But I hope so, because it's been here. These 2 things have been here since season 1. It's been in the game since season 1. Like, y'all gotta know this by now. And these are some of the most noticeable things in the game, which is Eat Speed glitch. I know everybody knows about the Eat Speed glitch by now. And the Sugar Rocky choke. When you go Sugar Rocky, you're just doing like a limp. Like, y'all know, if you Sugar Rocky users know, when you run up and choke somebody, like, you just walk around with them in your hand and they're not dead. I don't know, but them are two major things that they did not fix. It wasn't in the patch notes if they did fix it. I'm not sure. It's been on since season 1. I don't know what's going on with that, but I hope they get it together soon, eventually, maybe next season. But that's all I got for y'all guys for today. Appreciate everybody for like, comment, subscribe, and showing love, man. Videos coming out soon, bro, on the way. I'm about to be throwing them at y'all like crazy, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm out.